showed Webster how good they are last week, or last time out.
Yeah, really difficult stretch against some really quality opponents. But tonight, I think the Trojans have to like this matchup. This is a McLean County team that does a lot of the things that the Trojans like to do. But on the flip side, I think they play a style of play that Webster feels like they play better against.
Right, and so both these teams like to line up and run the football. Webster's going to have their hands full with number 6, Aiden Bolden, who is almost to 1,000 yards this season. He's got 918. He's ranked in the top 10 rushers in the 3A classification. But Webster's rush defense is also very good. So both these teams know what they're going to do. They're both going to try to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, one of the big factors, I think, for tonight is you would think this time off has allowed Webster to get healthy. Depth was an issue later in that stretch on the road, and we saw it firsthand. And letting guys get away from the game for a little bit in the middle of the season and rest up. I'm sure they had some light practices over fall break, probably kicked it into higher gear this week. And we're getting ready for the kickoff here. McLean is going to kick off to Webster. And so kickoff is taking place at the 40. Webster's got just a normal return set up, 2 guys back, and we're ready for some football. Kick is a deep kick, a low-line drive that is fielded at the 10, but I believe the Webster returner had his knee down when he caught that ball.
So that's what the ruling is. He was on one knee when he caught it.
So Webster will have it 1st and 10 from about the 11. That's a tough play. That was a low-line drive. You got to secure that kick.
It was coming at him like a line drive off a left-handed batter.
Yeah, really hard to get onto returner there. Webster's had some issues in return game. At least it's been present in the past couple of games. And so I think Webster's excited with just not having any issues there, and we'll just start a long drive here, hopefully leading the points. Webster lining up with Zane Snyder at quarterback with a classic wing tee. He gives it to the last guy through along that right side, and just not a lot of running room. He's going to pick up about a yard. And trying to see who the ball carrier was.
On first down,
these numbers are hard to read.
From the 15.
He got a good spot, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. And I would suspect we're going to see the ball stay on the ground with Webster County. That is what they want to do. That is their MO. And I think, more importantly, it's probably the recipe to victory tonight. Although they line up in a spread formation here, Snyder's going to have a back to his left, 2 wideouts to the left, and then a couple to the right, and he gives it to the back to his left. I believe that is Phillips, who tries to find some room along the right end, and he is gobbled up for what is going to be a loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Loss of about 2 yards on the play. That will bring up
3rd and right on the carry. I'm sorry.
For the Trojans.
And there just wasn't nothing on that right side. McLean County had it jammed up pretty tight.
And Webster is going to huddle up for this 3rd and long play. It's going to be about 3rd and 8 from about the 13. Snyder's going to be under center this time. Got a couple backs behind him. And he's going to give it to, he drops back on a play action to pass and gets a completed pass out in the flat to number 18, JoJo Mills. I believe it was enough for a first down.
To the 24-yard line.
A little play action there, and
about
13 yards.
Snyder found Mills was coming from a tight end position there, out there in the flat. Good pitch and catch, good enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 24 for Webster County. Snyder's back under center. Motions back into the backfield to join 2 backs back there. He gives it to the up man. That's JoJo Mills on the carry, who fights forward to about the 25. He's going to pick up a couple of yards here.
Pick up a 2 on the play. That will bring up,
going to bring up 2nd and 8.
From the 26.
So again, these 2 defensive lines, 2 lines are battling up front, trying to open some holes. McLean County has a good run defense, and Webster pretty equal to them.
And Webster's going to have 2nd long here. Under center, got that classic wing tee behind him. 3 backs in the backfield. Gives it to the last guy through, and he fights in between the guard and tackle there, but just not a lot of room there on that left side.
Might have picked up a yard.
Pick up a yard on the play. That will bring up 3rd and 7.
Be 3rd and long here. Webster passed on the play. Center with the wing tee behind him. Takes the snap and gives it to the up man. He tries to go along that right side and just not a lot there. And probably lost a yard or two. And it's going to bring up 4th and down, which you think will probably be a punting situation.
Probably going to have to punt this. Too deep in their own territory. The ball sitting at about the 25.
4th and about 7. Alfaro is out to punt. McLean is lined up like they expect to punt as well. Alfaro takes the snap. It's a good one. And not a bad punt. It's going to bounce at about the 45 and take a Webster County roll all the way inside the 30 and finally down at about the 27-yard line. And so good job flipping the field there by Alfaro.
At about 42 on that punt.
Their opening drive.
To keep the ball on the ground as well.
Yes, they run the ball pretty much exclusive. They don't throw the ball much at all. And they they have a junior running back, Aiden Bolden, number 6, who's probably going to carry most of the load.
McLean County Cougars with that Michigan-style helmet, with that kind of funky design and the maroon and white. The quarterback's going to start under center. And he gives it to a jet sweep, which turns into a reverse. And that is number 6 for McLean County, Aiden Bolden, who picks up about 13 yards there. That jet sweep action and then a reverse out of it. And that was enough confusion to open up a pretty big hole.
41-yard line.
They got all that movement going to the right. And Bowden was coming quickly on that reverse to the left side, so Webster will have to be ready for that one.
This time the quarterback's going to be out of the shotgun. He's got a couple of wideouts to his left and a back, sort of a pistol position. Oh, it's a throwback to a receiver.
Oh, that play was awful.
Pass is complete.
A little bit of a busted play there. McLean County quarterback took the snap, ran to the left side. I don't know if it was supposed to be a double pass or...
Maybe, because he threw it backwards, but they lose about 14 on the play.
Yeah,
so.
just really a lot of confusion there. But the good news for Webster County is it leads to a big loss. This is going to be 2nd and 22.
Brings up 2nd and 22.
So, yeah, that play really looked out of sorts from the beginning.
Well, this time, McLean County quarterback's out of the shotgun. He's got some wideouts to his right. It's a little inside trap give to number 4, who tries to find room on that left side, and there's not much there.
Ball down by that scout Trojan defense, lost another yard on the play.
Stayed at home that time and
3rd
threw the
and
ball.
23.
Yeah, going to be a loss of maybe a yard or 2 and bring up a long 3rd down. This is where Webster's defense got to be really disciplined here. They've had some issue getting off the field on 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 23 here. So you got to stay home, and the secondary has got to provide good coverage here.
McLean still in the huddle. Finally break the huddle here. And looks like quarterback is going to be out of the shotgun. He's got a back to his left, one wideout split right. He rolls that way. He's looking to pass, and he'll just take the ball and run it, get about 4 or 5 yards. He just had one receiver option there, and Webster wasn't fooled.
Webster did a good job maintaining coverage.
And that's going to bring up 4th and long, and what we expect will be a punting situation. And so Webster defensively has to feel pretty good about that first drive.
Very good. McLean County got the 1 first down, and then Webster was able to get the big play on 2nd down and force them in a very long 3rd down and 4th down.
That will force a McLean County punt.
McLean looking to punt. Webster in sort of a punt safe return. McLean County punter is their quarterback, and he booms a kick. It's going to roll inside the 10.
That's a 7
be down at about the 7. So with McLean, with their quarterback as the punter, you kind of constantly have to be on edge for maybe something funky happening. So Webster had a punt safe on, and he booted it over the punt safe's return's head and led to a pretty big punt.
And it's about 63 yards on that punt. So we've seen back-to-back punts go more than 40 yards.
Yeah, so Webster will start this second drive from inside their own 10 at about the 7. And looks like got that wing T formation. Snyder's under center. He'll take the snap, gives it to the last guy through, goes around the right edge. I believe that was Derek Adams. And Webster seems to want to run the ball that direction. We've seen that a lot here early on. Unfortunately, just not been a lot there.
Yeah, we're trying to get outside the tackle around that right side, but McLean County is setting that edge really strong and giving nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 9. Just not much gain there. Webster in the huddle. And Snyder breaks the huddle. He's going to be out of the shotgun this time. He's got a back to either side, 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. Now he moves one of the backs into sort of a pistol formation there in front of him. He takes the snap and gives it to the back that's lined up to his right, who runs it up the middle for a couple of yards. I think that may have been Preston Doble on the carry. Got a good spot, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 3rd and
And
5.
about 4 to go. 3rd and 4 for the Trojans.
That time Webster was able to get some good positive yards.
So 3rd and 5 here. Snyder out of the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, a couple of backs in the backfield with him. Gives it to the one directly to his left, who runs right up the middle. That's Dopel. He's going to get about 7 yards and pick up the first down.
Just
out
right
to the
straight
22.
Ball is carried out across
A little
the
bully ball there.
20-yard line.
Just right straight up, got
About the
a nice
23,
block and
that's
freed
an
him through the hole.
Atlas
He just pushed
Energy
him hard.
Trojan first down.
Webster using multiple formations early on, but primarily just to try to create some defensive matchups that they like, particularly in the box. We've got a stoppage of play here by the official.
I don't see a player down.
Not sure either.
He's
Walking towards the Webster sideline.
Maybe some lights up on the hill or something, one of the vehicles.
Official comes over to the Webster sideline, and now one of the Webster coaches is making his way over to the track where the collective Webster County Administrative Brain Trust is gathered there.
Yeah, so they're wanting something stopped here.
If anything's going to happen, that's the right group to go to. But they look just as confused as everybody else.
They're like, what?
So now both teams are going to head to the sideline, and we're going to get a free timeout for both teams while they address whatever needs to be addressed. So, well, Dad, we've got 3:49 left here in the first quarter, and so far this game has held true to form, right?
Yeah, just as expected. There's been like one
Looking out
pass
for our fans,
completed,
if
and everything
anybody's
else has been
flying a
runs
drone over the field,
on the ground.
that
And both
must
these
come
teams
down.
are trading punches.
Apparently there was
Please
a
remove
drone
drone
circling
from
the
the
field.
Yeah, okay. So it may be that one of the teams filming with a drone got too close to the action.
I think that may be a part of our broadcast.
Could be. We may be to blame for that one.
So, but I
Play
don't have
will
the
not
drone
resume
remote.
until the drone comes down.
Okay, so the drone's got to come down. So, evidently.
Don't agree.
I don't know. Surprisingly, that's an issue, and they're still discussing it down there.
That's the athletic
Now
director
the
for
play
Webster
resumes.
County High School
We will
on the
have
field,
first
and
and 10 from the 23.
officials seem to be pleased with wherever the drone is now. McLean County defense is already out there in formation, ready to go. Webster's in the huddle.
So we've had a long stoppage here, so Webster had gotten the first down, I believe.
We've got 3:45 and counting here in the first quarter. Webster's going to have it 1st and 10 from about the 22. Snyder under center, gives it to a back out of the backfield, and not much there. Not sure if that was an RPO or maybe it almost looked like Snyder was looking to option that play, but the back thought it was a direct handoff. A little bit of confusion led to a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, it wasn't crisp at all, very slow developing. And again, trying that, we've not had any success around the right side. McLean County left side of their defense has been very strong.
I'm not sure what Webster's scouting report is, but they have liked that right end so far. But maybe they think eventually they'll break through. Snyder, 2nd and 10, he's out of the shotgun this time. Got a back to his right, got 4 wideouts. He gives it to that back. He runs right up the middle and is tripped up at about the 30, but not before Dopel picks up about 5 yards. And if he hadn't got tripped up, he probably gets that first down.
Yeah, he was moving well. Nice hold there. Again, that's where the most room has been, is over that left guard.
On that play. Ball is marked at the 30-yard line.
3rd and 3 from about the 30 for Webster County. Snyder huddles up the team. They break the huddle. Looks like he's going to be under center. A couple of backs behind him. One wide out split wide to the left. Snyder takes a snap, gives it to the up man.
It's going to be close.
He runs it right up the middle and for short yardage.
Yeah,
I think that was Dopel on the carry. It's going to bring up 4th and 2. Might have gotten a yard
Pick up
with
a 1
that.
on the play. That will bring up 4th and 2.
Again, Webster inside their own 30, just outside their 30. So even despite getting a couple of first downs here, we haven't advanced past the 40-yard line.
So this will be 4th and 1, and Webster, at least right now, is lined up like they may go for it. Wing T formation with Snyder under center. I wonder if he's trying to draw McLean off sides. No, it's going to be a sneak.
It's going to be close.
And it's going to depend on the spot.
It looks like he's got enough, but
I'm not sure. They're going to stop play and measure, looks like. Oh,
That's it.
first down Webster County. Didn't measure at all.
First down.
it's a tough yard, but he may have got a yard and a
very good
nose.
spot. And Webster will not ask for a review of that spot.
That's right.
They'll take the first down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 32 for Webster County. We've got 1:10 left here in the first quarter with the clock running.
1st and 10 from the 32
Snyder
yard
back
line.
under center with the wing T, one wide out to his left. And he gives the ball, takes a snap, gives it to the up man who runs right in between the tackles, right up the middle. Gets a gain of maybe 3 yards. I think that may have been Dopel on the carry.
He's been finding
Pick
some
up a
room.
4 on the play.
Right now, the
Brings
most
up
successful
2nd and
run
6.
plays have been right up the middle between the tackles.
Right there. And that has netted some pretty good yardage. In fact, Dopel's got about almost 20 yards rushing on 4 carries.
Webster working those A gaps right now. Snyder's going to be under center this time. Wing T again. Tight formation on the line. Oh, fumbled snap. Snyder picks it up and just carries it around the left end, and he's going to lose some yardage here. Get tackled for a loss. Back at the Webster 29. About a loss of 3 or 4. That's one of those things we've seen
Loss
this
of 6
season.
on the play. Ball is
Center
marked
quarterback
at the
exchange, not
30-yard
clean
line.
there. So I'm not sure exactly what they wanted to run. Snyder did the right thing,
And
just try to get what you can, but
your
fortunately
score.
McLean was ready.
McLean County 0,
All
Webster
right,
County
Webster
on
has
the move.
fought to a tie here in this first
And I would think that they won the first quarter for sure.
McLean held it for 3 plays and Webster for 13.
Snyder has a shotgun, drops back, and he is going to be sacked for a loss.
There we go.
Had 4 wideouts, dropped back. Unfortunately, the pass protection just wasn't there. Really never had a chance for a pass to develop there.
And again, it was just a straight drop back, and we have seen a little more success with a rollout for Snyder. Helps give him a little more time to spot a receiver.
Punt for Webster County, number 4.
Webster's going to have it 4th and about 20 here, so Alfaro comes on to punt. McLean's got a returner back at about the 38. Alfaro takes the punt. It's a short one. Looks like it may have came off the side of his foot. It's only going to get to about the 42, but on the wrong side of the 50.
Yeah, only 20 yards on that punt.
At the
So
42-yard line.
loses
That's where McLean County will begin their second drive of the game.
field position.
It's been the battle of the game so far, and you're right. McLean County is going to have their best starting field position of the night. They're going to start on the Webster side of the 50 at the 41.
Correction, the ball is
First
marked
and
at
10
the
here for
41-yard line.
McLean County Cougars.
So a big test for Webster's defense here early in the second quarter.
McLean County breaks the huddle. And quarterback's going to be under center and a variation of the wing tee. And there's some jet sweep motion, but he gives it to the back, who runs along the left side, but only gets maybe a couple of yards
2 yards
there.
on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
I believe that was Bolden on the carry.
Webster's defense without excuse, because these are the same formations that Webster likes to run. This is not anything that should look odd or different.
Yeah, almost mirror images of each other.
This time, McLean County quarterback is under center, but still a variation of the wing tee with one wide out to his right. Sends a guy in motion to the right side, ends up giving him the handoff. It's number 10.
He got the edge.
He finds a lot of room along that right end, and he's going to have about a 15-yard gain.
Ball is carried out across the 25-yard line
for McLean County.
That's a McLean County first down.
Yeah, he got a really good block on that, on the left end of Webster. And he turned that right
May
side.
I have your attention,
Big
please?
yards.
Those students who are participating
County's
in
gonna have
tonight's
first down here at the
homecoming
24.
festivities, please meet at the field house end of the track in about 4 minutes. Again, those students who are participating in homecoming,
Quarterback
please
back
meet
under center
near
again.
the
Variation
field
of
house.
the tee with 2 backs to
In
his
4
right and
minutes.
left, one in the backfield. Sends one in motion to the backfield, but he ends up giving it to the up man, who doesn't find a lot of room.
Maybe a yard, 2, maybe 2.
Good job by Webster's interior
Pick
defense
up 2
there.
yards on that first down, brings up 2nd and 8.
Bring up 2nd and 8 here for McLean County. Again, McLean, just like Webster, very methodical on offense, not in too big a hurry.
Yeah.
Huddling more often than not. Webster's going to have a late substitution here.
Get a little bit more weight up on the line.
You're right, kind of a heavy package. Quarterback is under center. And sends a guy in motion, but again gives it to the back, just right out of the backfield. He runs it right up the middle. And that is Bolden, who scrambles for about 22, 23-yard touchdown. So that motion is sort of eye candy for that defense, and unfortunately it either froze guys or got them shifted out of position, and once he broke through that first level, he was not touched.
Yeah, he was not going. It was a safety. I think at first got a hit on him, but it was down about the goal line.
McLean County strikes first, and they're going to line up for a 2-point try here. Quarterback's under center. He gives it to a guy with some jet motion off the left side, and he will go in untouched.
2-point conversion is good. And score, McLean County 8.
With that conversion, they take an 8-0 lead here in the second quarter with 9:08 left to play. And I feel like I'm at a Mississippi State game as the cowbells ring out.
Cowbells. Yeah, that's a new twist I wasn't expecting. But McLean County used the They got around the end a couple of times in this drive. They didn't have very far to drive. They started at their own 42, so it didn't take them too many plays to get in here. And so they got the first points tonight.
Coaches like to talk about the 3 phases of the game, and unfortunately, special teams really put Webster in a big hole with that short punt. McLean County had a short field and took advantage of it.
And, you know, on the punt previous, McLean County got the great bounce, started Webster down at about their 6-yard line, so Webster never was able to get out past the 30. And as a result, the short field works in favor of the Cougars.
McLean County will line up for the kickoff here. Webster County just in a normal return set with 2 men back at the 10. Looking for maybe some kind of good return here or just something to flip the field in Webster's favor here. So far, they've been losing the field position battle, and that's what's led to this early deficit. McLean County kicker boots it. It's sort of a pooch kick that's going to go out of bounds at about the 30. And so that'll bring out a penalty flag.
Ball goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
So Webster will get some good field position to start this drive.
Webster will start, I think, at the 35. I
That's
can't
what
remember
I
what
was
the high
thinking.
school rule is. I'm
Yeah,
confusing
that's
high
where
school,
they're- that's
NFL,
where
and
they're
college
marking
in my
it.
head.
Yep, they're marking
Yeah.
it at the 35.
Yeah, so they'll start this, which will be their best
No,
field
that kick
position
rolled
of the
out of
night.
bounds. The ball will be marked at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Webster County from the 35.
Webster County needs to get back on the march here and put a drive together of their own.
Well, correction, it'll be at the 40.
Okay.
So I think everyone thought the same.
Correction,
They were
the
even
ball will
marking
be
the ball at the
marked at the
35, but then the
40-yard
official
line.
came in and moved it up to the 40.
They haven't moved the chains either.
Yep, so Webster will start 1st and 10 at the 40. Snyder's going to be under center with the wing tee. One wide out to his right. He rolls to his left, looking to pitch.
Pitch to Phillips.
And he pitched late
Got
to
a break.
Phillips, who breaks around that left end, and they've got a penalty flag coming in. So Snyder, a little option play there, and did a good job waiting for that
Ball's
end to
carried out
commit
across
to
midfield,
him.
but there is a
Pitched to
flag on the
Phillips,
play.
ran around the left end, picked up 15 yards, and Webster may get some extra yardage here. That flag looks like it might be sort of in the area of like a horse collar or maybe a face mask.
Well, let's see.
Officials are talking it over.
Yeah, about 15 yards on that pitch, and it was I almost didn't think he was going to get the pitch off. A hold in
block.
Webster, so it's coming
hold.
back.
Holding against Webster County.
There goes a nice play.
This will be an interesting, because that's a spot foul, and it was thrown at the end of the run. So we'll see where they put this one at. Of course, it's a 10-yard penalty.
It's going to be 1st and about 12.
Yeah,
That penalty brings the ball back to the 38-yard line.
well, Webster's maybe their biggest run of the night, unfortunately, is negated by penalty yardage. Snyder's under center, puts a man in motion who he gives the ball to, going along the right side.
They'll cut that up.
And that was Derek Adams. And you're right, we could see that up here.
Loss of
He's
2 on
not
the play.
had a lot of success getting to that edge.
Bring up 2nd and
As a ball
14.
carrier, sometimes you have to cut it up and just get what you can.
Yeah, he had the defensive end and the cornerback that broke hard, and they came up and they shut the outside, and he kept trying to get the outside. It's not there.
Webster will have the ball 2nd and about 14 from their own 36. Snyder's going to be under center. That wing T variation with a wide out to his left. Man in motion, but gives it to the back, coming out of the backfield. And he's looking for room between the guard and tackle there on the left side, and it's not a
Pick up
lot
a
there.
3 on the play. That will bring up
I think that
3rd
was
and
Beals, I
11
believe, on that carry.
from the
Joe
39.
A few yards here. It's still going to be 3rd and long.
Well,
A little surprised we haven't seen maybe a quick pass out in the flat. Just something Webster wants to get the ball out in space.
yeah, they completed that one about 13 yards.
Snyder's under center this time. He drops back, play action. He's looking for his tight end who catches the ball. That's Hayden Wright at about the 45. Oh, he's going to get a tough spot.
Pass is complete to number 10.
But unfortunately, that's about 5 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, it gets about
Ball is
7.
marked at the 44-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and 6.
I actually think forward progress probably got him another yard there.
That was not a good snap.
Yeah, the official didn't get the angle we did, but he caught that ball further downfield and then was knocked backwards.
Unfortunately, that penalty whacked out of Webster first down and kind of stalled this drive. We'll see what they can do on 4th.
So 4th and about 6. Webster looks like they're going for it, but now we've got a timeout. I believe this is a Webster County timeout.
Webster County, their first.
Talk this one over. This
half.
is a big moment in this game and a big decision here as Webster mulls over a 4th and 6 from their own 44-yard line.
Webster's they moved the ball a bit, but not been able to get past the 50-yard line in any of their 3 drives.
And something we've talked about before, with the way Webster plays offense, their margin of error is small, and that includes mistakes.
Yeah.
We had a fumbled snap on a drive, right, that all of a sudden we're behind the chains, behind schedule. Here, best run of the night, get a penalty flag, right?
Yep.
Just those little things. You know, it's you and I believe are both Army football fans, and they run a variation, not exactly the wing T, but a thing that just they play mistake free, right? It just drives defenses crazy because they can be content with getting 2, 3, 4 yards at a time because they know we're not going backwards.
Yep.
And it's something that Webster just had trouble with, those self-inflicted wounds that have been drive killers.
Well, we'll see what Webster
Once
comes up
again,
with
it
on this
is
4th down
4th
call.
and 6 from the 44.
Snyder's going to be out of the shotgun. He's got a back to his right. He's got 4 wideouts.
Oh, we jumped.
And we've got a wideout. I believe that was Phillips who's getting a head start.
Pre-snap penalty.
And that's
False
going
start.
to be a 5-yard penalty.
Loss of 5 yards.
Yeah, Alfaro,
Bring up 4th and
he came out on
11.
his own. I think he knew he didn't need a coach to tell him. Now it's a punting situation.
And on the punt for Webster County,
This
number
drive
4,
has 2
Ryan
penalties, and
Alfaro.
Webster ends up kicking again.
Alfaro looking for a much better punt than his previous one. Calls for the snaps, a little bit low. And it's a low line drive that
he
is bobbled.
It's loose.
The returner bobbled it. He fielded it at about the 38, but that ball clearly hit the ground. And we're waiting for a signal.
Punt is
McLean got
recovered
it.
by
I think he
McLean
may have
County.
recovered it. Yeah.
So we get 20 yards on this punt.
It's a sort of break that sort of feels like for momentum Webster
And marked
needed.
at
But
the
unfortunately, we weren't able to
39-yard
pull up
line.
with that.
It'll be 1st and 10
Loose
from the
for a second
39.
there. Webster not quite able to gather possession.
McLean County will start this drive at about the 39.
And so far, McLean County definitely winning the field position battle.
McLean will have it 1st and 10 here, leading 8-0 in the second quarter with about 6.5 left. Quarterback's under center. And like a little bit of a delayed handoff that goes around the left side. I believe that was Aiden Bolden who gets some good yardage. I don't know if that was a delayed handoff or a little bit of confusion in the backfield, but regardless, McLean got it to the guy they wanted to have it.
Yeah, and he is very quick. He's not very big. But he has accounted already for some big runs. He is up over 50 yards of offense here in this first half. He only needed like 92 to get to 1,000 for the season.
It's wild how the timing of the offense can throw off the defense, too. We saw a good example of that, of just that little bit of delay on the handoff caused Webster to be out of position. This time he takes the snap and
He's going to be dropped for a loss.
Bolden runs to the right side. He's going to get tackled for about a 5-yard loss.
On the play.
The quarterback took the snap, faked it to the up man, tried to do a little trickery by holding that ball in his belly for just a second as Bolden came along that end. on a bit of a sweep action, gives it to him, but Webster's defense was not fooled. Tackled in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 14, closer to 15.
So I look for McLean to try to get around one of those ends. That's been their big play so far tonight.
McLean's under center here. And quarterback keeps this one after faking the handoff, and he's found some room on the left side, and it is a big gain. He's finally brought down Webster 31, but not without gaining about 20 yards on that play.
31-yard line.
He was hitting the backfield, but he broke that tackle, and he was able to turn it into a big game.
Yeah, Webster had some good penetration, but once he eluded those tacklers, there was no one to be found until after he got well past the first down marker. McLean will have it 1st and 10 at the Webster 31.
Again, McLean's able to, once they get through the line of scrimmage, they're able to get around these corners and make big plays.
McLean quarterback out of the shotgun this time, but it's an inside give to number 6, Aiden Bolden. Oh, there's a fumble late. Webster says they have it. Webster County defender comes out of that pile with the ball, but officials say he was down. That's a big gain as Bolden gets all the way down to the Webster County 13-yard line.
18-yard line. It'll be 1st.
A little inside give right up the middle, and
they're starting to gash Webster's defense now for some big gains.
McLean runs some pre-snap eye candy and then even some post-snap stuff, but more often than not, the ball's going to number 6. You got to find him.
Yep, number 6.
Out of the shotgun, quarterback takes the snap. This time he keeps it, fakes it, and runs it right up the middle for a touchdown. That jet sweep action coming through. Faked the handoff to him, just kept it and ran right up the middle. And for both teams right now, the best running room has been between the tackles, right up the middle.
That's it. McLean County goes up 14-0.
McLean goes up by 2 scores here, and looks like they'll line up to go for 2. So you have to assume that McLean doesn't have a lot of confidence in kicking the ball.
McLean County will
might become a factor later in the game, but only if Webster can find some points. McLean takes the snap under center, and they give it to Bolden. But he is bottled up and tackled for a loss after trying to find some room on the right side.
Webster County 0.
And with that, we have 4 minutes, 3:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Webster County is down 14-0.
McLean County is doing it on the ground. That quarterback is very quick. He's got some big runs tonight from McLean County. And he's carried the ball for just about 50 yards himself.
Of course, we don't know the official numbers, but it sounds like they're close to their averages, at least for here in the first half.
Exactly.
So Webster will look to get a drive started here. McLean County lines up for the kick. Kickoff will come from the 40.
McLean County will kick off from the 40-yard line.
Last time the kick went out of bounds. Puts his leg to it, and it's a low line drive that is fielded at about the 35. We've got a horse collar tackle
at the 35, and the return is brought down at the 39, and there is a flag at the end of that play.
McQuiston was fielded at the 35, and as he got up, because it was a low line drive, he bobbled a little bit. McLean County special teams player grabbed him by the back of the jersey and slung him down, and that's why that horse collar penalty is in place.
I tell you what, that was the most obvious one I've seen in a long time.
The very definition of a horse collar tackle.
Taking down a steer or something.
Yep, so a little bit of a discussion here.
Oh, come on, guys. Just mark it off.
The officials have yet to mark this ball off.
Trying to talk him out of it, isn't he?
And
change it to a face
That
mask.
penalty is a face mask on McLean County.
hey, we didn't see the face
No.
mask.
I don't know what they saw, but so he's going to make this a 15-yarder? Or?
It should be a 15-yarder. So Webster will get their
That
best
penalty
field
is
position of the
15
night.
yards.
And
Ball being
this will be the
marked
first
across
time they've
midfield at the
gotten across the 50.
49-yard line. It'll be first and 10
Nice
from the
starting
49
position
for
here.
Webster County.
Get some first downs and start the challenge here.
If you're Webster County, you think, okay, 4 minutes left to play before the half. We're just down 2 scores. You get a score here, and the way this offense runs, you get a score here and hopefully just take that into the second half.
There you go.
Snyder's going to be out of the shotgun. He's got a back behind him and then a bunch set to his right. Takes the snap, gives it on a toss to that back out of the backfield, and he runs to the right end, picks up 3 or 4 yards, but
Holding against the Trojans.
before the officials can even get the ball from the ball carrier, the holding signal came in against Webster County.
And it's not even near the play. That's the worst part. It's on the left side of the Webster offensive line. It has nothing to do with where the ball was going.
10-yard penalty on that
Tragic
play.
mistake.
That will bring
It's
up
going to back
first
Webster
and
up 10 yards. And as quick as I said, they start on the other side of the 50. They find themselves on the wrong side of the 50. And Webster's going to have it first and 20 at their own 41.
And that's their third flag for 25 yards plus. And you talk about the negative yards.
Snyder out of the shotgun. Low snap. Gives it to a back that was lined up to his right and a little inside give. That was Preston Dopel, but he is tackled for about no gain.
loss of a yard on the play. Will bring up
A little bit of a
second and
loss.
21.
And it's going to be second and long. And just feels like that penalty to start this drive is just kind of haunting you right now.
It definitely is. And he was hoping for 5 or 6 or more yards on that first down play, and now you're even further behind the chain.
2:45, and the clock continues to run as Webster has it second and 20 from their own 40. Snyder out of the shotgun, drops back to pass. He's having to run away from defenders to his left and just throws the ball near a receiver. I think that may have been more of a throwaway, and that'll go as an incomplete pass. Did have Derek Adams in the area there out in the flat. Had some deeper routes, but pass protection just wasn't enough for anything to develop. Snyder quickly had to escape the pocket and having to run where he has to throw across his body and just really not a lot there. It's going to be third and long.
That play had very slim chance of success.
And I believe that's Keaton Garrett out there at quarterback. That'll be the first snap he's taken. It's third and long. He drops the pass. And he had a receiver open at the 50.
Pass ball is incomplete, and that will bring up
Adams,
fourth down.
Derek Adams,
And on
would
the
have
punt,
still
number
been
4,
well short of the
Ryan
first
Alfaro.
down. But interesting, Webster there on third and long brought Garrett in, I guess, just to make a pass.
I guess so. And that's what it appeared. This drive, started out with such promise. Webster doesn't even move the clock very much on this drive.
Those last 2 incomplete passes stopped the clock, so Alfaro's out to punt. Takes the snap. It's off a pretty good punt that bounces at the 30. Takes a Webster roll down to the 25. And that's where McLean County will start their drive.
That punt is down
Clock
at the
stops with
25-yard
2:17
line.
left to
McLean
go in
County
the
will
first
take over on
half.
first down.
It's a big
From
drive
the
for Webster's
25.
defense right here.
Very big. You need to keep McLean out of the end zone here this next 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Much better punt, 35 yards net on that punt, so McLean will have to go.
Well, from what we've seen, I don't think McLean is a threat to kick a field goal. And so Webster's defense got to say, all right, we just got to keep them out of the end zone here. Let's tackle in space. All right, be disciplined. No penalties here. It's a long way to go for a team that wants to run the ball. McLean's going to start under center here. Sends a guy in motion, and a little bit of confusion there in the backfield. And handoff went to Aiden Bolden, but it looked like the quarterback wasn't sure of what side he was supposed to get that handoff. They ended up bumping into each other.
That will be second and 12.
We'll take it.
Yeah, for Webster's defense, that's exactly what they need to start this drive. As the clock runs with 1:53 and change, it'll be second and long. And if Webster stops them here without much gain, you got to think about using your timeouts.
That's true.
Webster should still have 2 timeouts left. McLean County out of the shotgun this time. And quarterback keeper.
It's a big
right
game.
Up the middle, and he's close to first down yardage. Got a pretty good spot.
Across the
And it's enough for a first down.
Mark
It's
at the
got all the way out to the 36-yard line.
First down, McLean County.
12 yards on the carry.
So we've seen that action before. They send that guy in a jet sweep motion. Quarterback takes the snap, just puts it in his belly, pulls it right back, and then runs right up the middle.
He's keying off that linebacker, and so that linebacker is definitely giving him a sign.
Yep, it's one of those most dangerous guys, the one with the ball.
That's right.
This time he's under center. And takes the snap, rolls out to his right. And there's a hold.
And he dropped it.
Fastball is incomplete.
County quarterback rolled to his right and had a receiver open at the 45, hit him in the belly. He dropped it, but it was going to be all for naught as there was a hold that took place right in front of the officials, and they flagged it. And it's going to be a 10-yard penalty here, I believe, after they mark off this penalty yardage, and it'll be first
Ball
and
was
20.
holding on the offense, penalty of 10 yards.
Now the clock becoming a factor for McLean County as there's just 49 seconds left. And now they're back at their own 25. It'll be first and 20.
Ball was marked at the 26-yard
Something
line.
to watch was quarterback had plenty of arm on that throw.
Nice throw. He about 25 yards down the field, hit him in the numbers.
That's Aiden Rice, who's a senior for the Cougars. And
Timeout on the field.
He's probably their leading ball carrier, because I have him with about
got a clock issue. Apparently the officials want to see 45 seconds on the clock. 49 seconds. So it's going to be first and 20 for McLean County. Rice is under center. Got it back to his, right behind him, and actually gives it to number 10, who came in from one of his wing T positions, took an inside give, and ran it up the middle for a little gain, and the Cougars are going to take a timeout
Pick up
here.
a 6 on the play.
It'll be second and about 14.
Second and long here with 43 seconds left to play.
And now we have a timeout on the field.
I believe they must be trying to set up another pass play.
Ball player, but he's really got to be careful here. Nothing behind you.
Yeah, got to keep it in front of you.
McLean County huddles up after a timeout. A little interesting there, but just want to be clear on the play and the snap count. And Rice is out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion, and it's something Webster's seen before, right? Where he fakes it to that motion guy and then runs right up the middle. And now we've got, I believe, another timeout. I think a Webster County timeout.
Ball's carried up near the 40-yard line. Looks like it's marked at the 39.
Got a really good spot. Picked up it's going to be about 8 yards on there. Yeah.
I thought he only had about 6.
Yeah, it looked like he was stopped short of where it's marked, but it must have fell forward. And now it's going to be 3rd and 7 for McLean County at the their own 39. It's a really big 3rd down for both teams.
Yes, it is. Webster really needs to stop here.
Yeah. And if McLean can pick up this 1st down or get close, they might consider going for it. Interesting play call here, too. McLean County taking all of this time out to discuss it. Webster's defense is already back ready on the field, but now with what we like to call a Tampa 2 look with the 2 safeties. So Webster really on alert for a pass here.
Yeah, Webster definitely thinking they're going to throw this ball. I wondered, earlier in the game we thought they were trying to set up a halfback pass. That was the one that went for about a 12-yard loss. And I wonder if they might bring that out again.
This feels like a really big moment in this game. If Webster's defense can hold and just get to the half, no worse than 2 scores. So Rice is going to bring his team up. He's under center. Sends a guy in motion into the backfield, and it's a deep toss, but it is a halfback pass.
Webster stayed on it.
And look at Wesley Alexander, not fooled at all.
Nope, he was ready for it.
And nearly picked that ball off.
7 for McLean County.
As McLean County tried a halfback pass, Rice tossed it back to Aiden Bolden, who looking for, just had one receiver there. And had Alexander not read that well, that would have been a touchdown.
And Bolden, it's not a surprise. When I was looking through the statistics, he has thrown the ball several times in this season.
And McLean
County will punt, at least line up like they're going to punt. Webster expecting that too. They've got a returner back. Webster up on the line of scrimmage. It's a low punt.
Yeah, he's going to run it. There he goes. 1st down. That's the quarterback.
That was Aiden Bolden. Yeah, he was back there to receive the punt. Got a low snap and then just took off.
On the right route, went right around the right end.
And I don't know if that was a call or if just because the snap was bad he took off, but the result was the same.
Ball's marked at the 45-yard line.
And there's 10 seconds left.
Run it one more time.
Yep, quarterback just takes the snap and runs it right up the middle. He gets to the 41.
4 yards on the play.
With the Webster 41, and with 3 seconds left, I believe McLean County is going to take, I think, their final timeout.
And we have another timeout.
So 3 seconds left. This will be the last play of the half. You've got to expect something near the end zone here. And the Trojan defense breaks in the timeout huddle and makes their way on the field. Cougars are doing the same, and again, Webster going to show that 2 safety look, but I would expect everyone to give a little space from the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars huddle up and then break huddle and get on the ball, and Looks like Rice is going to be under center here, and Bolden is his back in the backfield, but he does have 3 wideouts to his right. And Rice drops back, and he's got a receiver open who drops it.
It's about the
Pass
10-yard
ball's
line.
incomplete, and
10-yard
that brings us to
line.
halftime with
Had
the
he
score.
caught it, he might.
To the 2024 Webster County High School Football Homecoming Ceremony. Please direct your attention to the field for the presentation of this year's homecoming court. Representing the freshman class is Sadie Outlaw, escorted by Xander Snyder. Sadie is the daughter of Eric and Candy Outlaw. She's a member of the Webster County Cheer Squad. She's also a member of the WCHS Smile Club. During her time at WCMS, she earned a spot. Xander Snyder is the son of Jonathan and Rachel Snyder. Xander is a member of the Webster County football and baseball teams. He received the Most Valuable Player Award during his time on the WCMS football team. In Xander's free time, he enjoys hunting and fishing. Ladies and gentlemen, Sadie Outlaw and Xander Snyder representing the freshman class. Also representing the freshman class is Maddie Childress, escorted by Josue Morales. Maddie is the daughter of Matt Childress and Amber Wright. She's a member of the Webster County High School golf team. Maddie is also a member of Pep Club, HOSA, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. During her time at WCMS, Maddie was on the principal's list both years. Josue Morales is the son of Olivia Navarrete. Josue is a member of the WCHS football and tennis teams, and is an active member of the Webster County FFA chapter. During his time at WCMS, he was honored as Student of the Month. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Childress and Josue Morales, your freshman homecoming court. Representing the sophomore class is Bella Orcutt, escorted by Wesley Alexander. Bella is the daughter of Mike and Nikki Stone. She's a member of Webster County's cheer and golf teams. Wesley Alexander is the son of Manny and Tara Alexander. He's a member of the Webster County High School football team, powerlifting team, and baseball team at WCHS. Wesley has received many honors, including receiving his varsity football letter, freshman football highest GPA, and World History Award, as well as the 2024 September Student of the Month. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Bella Orcutt and Mr. Wesley Alexander. Also representing your sophomore class is Maddie Shelton and Ty Phillips. Maddie is the daughter of Shane and Jessica Mitchell. She's an active member of HOSA, where she is an officer. During her time at WCHS and WCMS, Maddie has maintained all A's and B's. She's also received an award in basketball for most points in a game. In her free time, Maddie enjoys going to church and spending time with friends and family. Ty is the son of Pete and Lauren Phillips. Ty is a member of the Webster County High School football, track, and powerlifting team. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Maddie Shelton and Mr. Ty Phillips. These are your sophomore homecoming court members. Representing the junior class is Miss Kimberly Shelton and Miss Ella Rakestraw, escorted by Mr. Aiden Allstott. Kimberly is the daughter of Ronnie and Lisa Beckner. She's a member of the WCHS tennis team, pep club, Smile Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Youth Council. Kimberly has also been recognized as a Student of the Month. Ella Rakestraw is the daughter of Jason and Judith Rakestraw. She's a member of the Webster County High School volleyball and basketball teams, as well as a member of the Webster County FFA chapter, HOSA, and Youth Council. Ella has earned many accolades during her time at WCHS, including 2023 All-District Volleyball Team and Athlete of the Month, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. Aiden Allstott is the son of JJ and Leanne Allstott. Aiden is a member of the Webster County High School golf, basketball, and baseball teams. Next, representing the junior class is Miss Paige Denton, escorted by Mr. Hunter Redfern. Paige is the daughter of John and Danielle Pierce and Cole and Janisha Denton. Paige is a member of the Webster County Cheer Squad, Pep Club, Smile Club, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. While on the cheer team, Paige received an All-District Academic Award. She's also currently enrolled in AP and dual credit classes. Hunter Redfern is the son of Cody and Tanya Redfern. He's enrolled in AP classes and currently has a 4.0 GPA. He's heavily involved with the Webster County FFA, where he serves as the chapter's chaplain. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Paige Denton and Mr. Hunter Redfern, your junior homecoming court. And now for our seniors. Please welcome those representing the Webster County class of 2025, the homecoming king and queen nominees. First up, we have Hallie Poe and Evan Davis. Hallie is the daughter of Eric and Becky Poe. During her time at WCHS, Hallie has been a member of the academic and archery teams. Hallie is an accomplished artist and a recipient of the Young Artist Merit Award, presented by the Kalima Mar Center. In her free time, she enjoys the outdoors, and spending time in the woods on her family farm. After high school, Hallie would like to pursue a career in marine engineering, specifically focusing on the areas of fuel and energy resources. Evan Davis is the son of Casey and Carly Davis. He's a member of the Webster County High School basketball and golf teams. He's also a member of Technology Students of America. Evan is also enrolled in the early college program through Madisonville Community College. During his time at WCHS, he has maintained a 4.0 GPA. After graduation, Evan plans to attend college to become an electrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hallie Poe and Mr. Evan Davis. Also representing the senior class is Miss Lauren Throgmorton, escorted by Mr. Josiah Mills. Lauren is the daughter of Josh and Brooke Throgmorton. She's an honor roll student and is a gifted student in the area of art. She enjoys painting, razor riding, spending time at the lake, reading, and spending time with friends and family. Lauren's future plans include attending cosmetology school and becoming a hairstylist and makeup artist. Josiah Mills is the son of Chris and Nikisha Ferguson. Josiah is a member of the Webster County High School football team, where he's a 4-year varsity letterman. Josiah was awarded the 2023 All-District Team and received the Defensive Player of the Year award. In his free time, he enjoys spending time with friends and family. After graduation, Josiah plans to receive on-the-job training to have a career as a union pipe fitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lauren Throgmorton and Mr. Josiah Mills. Also representing the senior class is Gracie Orcutt, escorted by Trigo Torres. Gracie is the daughter of Stephen Hutcherson and Ashley Orcutt. She has excelled in dual credit courses during her time at WCHS, and she plans to attend college after graduation and pursue a degree in nursing. Trigo Torres is the son of Jorge and Vanessa Torres. Trigo is a member of the Webster County High School tennis team and is involved in Youth Council, Smile Club, and Frisky AmeriCorps. He has maintained a 4.0 GPA. After high school, Trigo plans to enroll in the FAME program at Henderson Community College or attend the trade school to pursue a career in welding. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gracie Orcutt and Mr. Trigo Torres. Also representing the senior class is Miss Cadence Cullen, escorted by Mr. Aiden Walker. Cadence is the daughter of Blake and Kristen Fisher. Cadence is the captain of the WCHS cheer squad and an active member of the Webster County FFA chapter, Beta Club, Smile Club, and Pep Club. Cadence has earned numerous awards during her time at WCHS, including All-American Team, All-District Team, and an All-American Cheerleader. After graduation, she plans to attend Madisonville Community College to complete her 2+2 education program, where she'll pursue a dual certification in elementary and special education. Aiden Walker is the son of Davery and Angie Walker. Aiden is a 4-year varsity letterman on the football team. In his free time, he enjoys hunting and fishing. After graduation, Aiden plans to attend a trade school to pursue a career as a machinist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cadence Cullen and Mr. Aiden Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 football homecoming court. Here to crown our new homecoming king and queen is Miss Paisley Cooper, escorted by Mr. Luke Stewart. Paisley is the daughter of Jared and Emily Cooper of Slaughters. She's in kindergarten at Dixon Elementary School. Luke is the son of Brent and Ellie Stewart of Dixon, and he is also in kindergarten at Dixon Elementary School. And now for the crowning of your king and queen. Your 2024 football homecoming king is Mr. Trigo Torres. And your 2024 football homecoming queen is Miss Cadence Cullen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present your Webster County High School 2024 football homecoming king and queen, Mr. Trigo Torres and Miss Cadence Cullen. Let's give our homecoming royalty a big round of applause.
5 yards on that return.
And during that return, he actually ran into one of his guys, and if he hadn't ran into him, I think he may break that.
Yeah,
he was slowed him down a little bit and allowed Webster to catch up with him and bring him down, but not after what is going to be a really good starting field position for McLean County's offense.
Well, we'll see if Webster's made any adjustments defensively.
Rice will start the shotgun here with the back to his left. That's Bolden. And he moves him to his right. He's got two wideouts to his right. Takes the snap, gives it on an inside give to Bolden. And Bolden runs along that left side and he fumbles. And Webster County, Wesley Alexander had a chance at it there at the 40.
He didn't signal, did he? I guess.
I think he recovered it, but he was out of bounds. So he had a chance at it inbounds, dove on the ball, didn't come up with it clean, and jumped back on it. But unfortunately, he was already past the sideline, and that's just going to go for a long return.
Like a 20-yard gain.
Yeah, they're going to try to figure out where to spot it because you can't fumble it forward.
First down.
But will be enough for a first down. Looks like they're going to spot this at about the 40 of Webster County.
Yep, 20 yards on the carry. Or from as a result of the play, anyway.
Yeah. So the defense still struggling to keep up with Bolden.
And the ball will be marked at the 40-yard line.
Now got 72
the
yards.
first down from McLean County.
Carries.
Rice is back out of the shotgun. Got a back to his right. Sends a guy in motion. This time he gives it to that. No, I'm sorry. He keeps it for himself.
About 5.
Fooled a couple of linebackers and
Ball's carried out to the 35-yard line on the quarterback keeper.
He's got 66 yards on 6 carries.
5-yard gain. Brings
Right
up
up the
second
middle.
and 5.
Good gain on first down. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the Webster County 35 for the Cougars.
So far, 2 plays. The Cougars have got 25 yards of offense.
Rice will be under center this time. And sends a guy in motion who he gives it to on the snap. That is number 4 from McLean County.
Inside the
Cameron Walters, who runs around the left end and gets a big gain all the way down to the Webster 6-yard line.
First down from McLean County.
And setting the edge has been a problem tonight for Webster County's defense.
And McLean County pulled a couple of blockers. They had lots of blockers out in front of him on that play. I don't know. I guess our defensive end must be getting really blown out on that side.
Yeah, well, Webster is losing that initial battle for the line of scrimmage on the snap, and that's been pretty evident here on this drive. Rice will be out of the shotgun. He's got Bolden to his right. He's got a back or a receiver split out wide right. Sends a man in motion, and Rice will keep it after faking to that man in motion.
Number 7, Aiden Rice on the 6-yard carry.
So one of the things we're seeing out of McLean County is they run a style that is more like the service academies at even Webster County, where that quarterback will stay with those motion guys, keep the ball in the belly a long time until he reads that outside end or linebacker and then makes a decision.
And tonight their quarterback has been more dangerous to Webster's defense than their tailback.
Cougars will line up for the 2-point conversion, leading 20-0 here. Rice is under center and gives it to the back, coming out of the backfield. I don't know who that is, but it's going to be
conversion is no good.
They
And
come up
score,
short.
McLean County 20.
So the
Webster County
conversion
0.
is no good. The Cougars lead this 20-0 with 10:16 left in the third quarter. And that was a quick drive and unfortunately ended in points for McLean County.
4 plays and just about a minute and 45 seconds. And McLean County is at their 3rd touchdown of the night.
3rd rushing touchdown, and true to form, McLean County is churning yards on the ground. And to this point, really stretched this game out and Webster probably feels like we got to get points here or this thing's going to get away in a hurry.
Yeah, McLean's now well over 200 yards rushing in the game, and we're just barely into the third quarter.
Special teams come out as Webster sets up for just a traditional return. Got two guys back at the 15-yard line. McLean County kickers had some issues on kickoff tonight. That is Trey Lyle, he's a sophomore. And Lyle puts a boot to it. And it's going to be fielded at about the 30 by Elliott McQuiston.
It's about a 10-yard return.
Who gets it all the way up to the 40.
Out across the 30-yard line and brought out
Actually
to the 40.
Caught that
Looks like it'll be
kickoff
marked
over his
at
shoulder,
the
like a
41-yard
receiver.
line.
Not easy
Webster
to
County
do.
will take over there.
Very aggressive play
First
there.
and
Yeah.
10 from the 41.
You better be sure.
It'll be.
But to his credit, fielded it clean, caught it clean, turned it upfield quickly, and got about an 11-yard return, but not bad field position to start this drive. So kind of exchange of the football.
Yeah, Snyder's under center.
Yeah. And that ball hit the ground. If I'm a quarterback, I may ask for another one, like a pitcher. Right? Grass get a little wet, I want a dry one. Snyder under center here with a back behind him. Seeing that motion action as he goes to his left. McLean County sort of reading it, and Snyder said, I'm not sure I want to pitch it. I'll just cut it in and get a few yards. Probably the right decision.
Yeah, he
Takes it out to the
out there as a
44.
possible pitch man.
Brings up second and
At least positive
7.
yards there on first down.
It's easy for me to tell Xander this, but even with them trailing that well, I like that matchup of Phillips and that outside in.
Yeah.
But I understand that just, hey, if you're not confident, keep it. Snyder's under center. Got a couple of backs behind him. And he gives it to the last guy through.
It's close to a
And
first down.
he
Good
fights
yardage.
forward. I think that may have been Dopel. He's going to be close to a first down. In fact, based on the spot, I think he's going to have it.
Yes, he's got it.
Pickup of 7 on the play, and the result is an Atlas Energy Trojan. First down.
Now we can say Webster has penetrated the 50-yard line.
Webster right now, you need to stack small victories, and that's two small victories, two positive gains on plays that were well ran, no mistakes, led to a first down. It'll be first and 10 from the McLean 48. Snyder, I'm sorry, that was Garrett under center.
It was.
Who takes the snap, gives it to the back. I think that may have been Dopel, who runs it up the
Pickup of
middle
5
for
on the
about
play,
5
brings up
yards.
second and 5.
And Garrett is still out there. And I'm looking to the sideline, but I don't see
Second and
Snyder.
5 from the 44-yard line.
So I don't know if this was pre-planned for this opening drive or if something happened to Snyder.
No, that's not it.
But Garrett is still out there at quarterback.
There he is.
And he's out of the shotgun, got a back to his right. He drops the pass. He's got a man open over the middle. That is Derek Adams who makes the catch down at the 25-yard line.
All right.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. The result is
15-yard
another
line.
Atlas Energy Trojan. First down.
30 yards on the completion.
We talked about that at the half, wondering if we might see Garrett a little bit because clearly Webster likes him as their throwing quarterback. He's a senior.
And that play there would have went for a touchdown if he hadn't had to stop for the ball.
That's right. If he could have put a little more air on it, it's a tough throw down the seam right there. Either put air on it or throw it a little earlier. But either way, it goes for a big gain. Webster's going to have it first and 10 on the McLean County 15. And Garrett's got the wing tee behind him. He's under center. And
a little inside pitch.
Inside give to Phillips. He takes it down to about the 8-yard line. That's a big gain on first down. It's going to bring up second and about 3.
Pick up 7 yards on
Just like
first
that,
down.
Webster
That'll
has
bring
their
up
best
second
offensive
and
drive of the game
short
cooking.
3.
Yeah, they've gone from not being past the 50 the whole first half to first drive here. They're down inside the 10-yard line.
If you're Webster, it's got to be 4-down territory here, right? Touchdown or bust.
And they can get a first down. They have the first down marker right about the 5.
Garrett under center, got the wing tee lined up behind him. He takes that snap, gives it to Phillips, who's running along that right end. I think he's going to have forward progress enough for a first down. Yeah. And he comes up a little hobbled. He's grabbing his helmet. I don't know if he thought a McLean County defender. I think somebody maybe pulled a mouthpiece, or if he saw that, Dad, a McLean County defender brought him something back after the whistles blew.
And it wasn't his teeth.
Yep, and he's going to run off the field here.
Ball is marked at the
issue. I hope that's all it
line.
is. Yeah, they're taking a look and working on that helmet.
And that is another Atlas Energy Trojan first down.
Webster
First and goal from the 4-yard line.
5-yard line with 4. Garrett is under center. A couple of backs behind him. He takes the snap, gives it to the first guy through. That's Dopel, who gets it in between the 2 and the 3-yard line.
That will bring up second
and goal from there. Only critique I have, Dad, is I'd like to see us go a little faster right now.
Right.
Just because that clock is ticking, down 3 scores. But this has been a very good drive for Webster County to start the second half, coming off the Cougar touchdown. Garrett's under center, takes the snap. He's keeping it himself around that right end, and he's going to take a big loss, and there is a late flag coming in, and it's going to be a hold on Webster County.
Penalty during that play. There
hate
is
to see that down at the
against Webster County
3-yard line, and the play was way outside the tackles.
Interesting call to have Garrett keep it there. They've been having some success running between the tackles.
Shoot, man.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the 3-yard line.
McLean County is going to enforce this penalty. I
Ball will be
wasn't
marked at the
sure
13.
if they would or not. It does give Webster an extra down, but it's going to be second and
and goal from the 13-yard
line. And now you got to really think about trying to be a little creative here, maybe to take a shot. Garrett drops back the pass, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got a receiver open in the corner of the end zone, and
pass falls
in his hands. I think that was Dopel out there.
Bring up third.
Just an out route. He was open, and just like earlier, that pass needs to come out a little earlier. Held the ball a little bit, allowed that defender, I think that was Aiden Rice, for the McLean County Cougars to make a play on the ball. And just one of those on the break is when that ball's got to go. You got to trust the receiver. Got to trust that he's going to get to that spot.
But still, it was a nice throw, just a half-second late.
3rd and goal from about the 12. And Garrett gives the ball to
get there.
number 1 going off the left end, and that's going to be a touchdown for Webster County. Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown, Trojans.
I think his first carry of the night.
13 yards and a touchdown.
Garrett was under center and just a little jet sweep action. One of those timing handoffs, and as he came through, handed off to him, and Poe ran along the left side. Basically went in untouched.
A nice play, very quick to get that corner, and I don't think he was touched.
I don't think so either. Alfaro's going to line up for the extra point. 5:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Webster trailing 20-6, hoping to make it 20-7. And that's exactly what happens. Alfaro. And Webster has their first scoring drive of the game. Cuts it to 2 scores, 20-7 after the touchdown run by Poe.
Just about 4.5 minutes on that drive.
Poe probably coming over the sideline and saying, "Hey, Coach, my first carry of the game." Yeah, goes for a touchdown.
He's like, dial my number again.
So it'd be interesting to see if
giving him the old feed me.
Yeah, a little. He's talking to teammates about it too, I believe, as he gets out there on special teams. As I've been telling you guys,
I told you it was open.
Just like we drew it up.
It's the best, obviously, some of the best offense Webster's put up. And the whole game came right here in this drive.
Something interesting to watch here is a late conversation with Alfaro here on the sideline with the coaches as he gets ready to prepare for the kickoff. Get some extra instruction there. Usually, coaches don't have a lot to say to kickers unless it's something a little unusual going on. So but let's hope the Cougar sideline didn't see that if that's the case. Alfaro puts his tee down. This kickoff will come from the 40. 20-7, Webster County trails McLean County with 5:25 left in the third quarter. Alfaro lines it up and puts a boot, and he kicks it long. What is his deepest kick of the night? Fielded back at the 3.
And block in the back there.
Number 5 from McLean County, Charles Walker, is going to return this
3-yard line.
all the way to the 3-yard line.
94-yard return.
Was not touched until he got there.
Man, 94-yard kickoff return. Kick that thing out of bounds, guys. Oh boy.
Well, and that was a classic case of Alfaro outkicked his coverage.
First and goal from the 4-yard line.
Walker had a big head of steam before any special teams for Webster County was down there, and by then there were some huge holes on that return. And not Alfaro's fault, because I'm going to assume that's what he was told to do. We saw that late conversation with him.
So, man, I'd rather seen the
now
offsides.
Webster's got a late defensive player running in as Rice takes the snap and gives it to number 10 running off the right end and goes in untouched. Touchdown.
Well, that was pretty quick.
Webster had the long kickoff return on him. Defense was not ready. Had a guy running in late. And by the time he got to the Webster County side of the line of scrimmage, McLean County snapped it and ran the ball along the right end after a handoff. And that is McLean County's quickest drive of the night.
Yeah, momentum killer right there. Webster was feeling good. They had the touchdown, had the kickoff. Had a deep kickoff.
That's a 7-second touchdown drive for McLean County after that long kickoff return. They'll line up for 2, leading 26-7. And Rice takes the ball out of the shotgun. He keeps it and tries to run it up the middle, but that 2-point conversion will be stopped.
McLean County 26.
McLean County goes back up by 3 scores, and with 5:01 left in the third quarter, it is the Cougars leading the Trojans 26-7.
Well, the good thing is McLean County's defense didn't get long to rest, so they're going to be right back out on the field again. Webster's offense should be still warm.
Yeah, the only negative is now clock is becoming a factor. That was a long scoring drive for Webster, and then McLean answered it right back with a quick scoring drive. And you're at a point in the game where you can't trade scores.
No, we cannot. Yeah, I kind of wish we did the onside kick.
Webster got to build off of what you just did. Get points on the board. See if you can get this to 2 scores, maybe going into the fourth quarter. And then you're going to need either a quick stop or a turnover. Something to just sort of flip momentum in this game. Right now, McLean County on offense is more than holding serve. McLean County lines up for the kick. And it's a pretty good kick that'll bounce at the 20, but fielded by a Webster returner. I think that might have been JoJo Mills, who gets it up to the 32-yard line.
30-yard line. Looks to be marked at about the 33.
That's where Webster will start their drive. 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. Garrett back there at quarterback again.
Yep.
To his credit, led a really good drive, the best drive of the game, at least offensively so far for Webster County. Webster, Garrett rather leads Webster County up to the ball. He's under center with a back directly behind him. Sends Phillips in motion and gives it to Phillips, who cuts it up and runs inside, right off that left guard. Picks up a couple of 3, 4, maybe 4 yards.
Pick up 5 yards on first down. We'll bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And he has 15 yards rushing and 3 carries the second half. So
good start to the drive. At some point, though, you expect Webster maybe to kind of hurry up a little bit in between plays, just because that clock is ticking as we get close to 4 minutes left here in the third quarter, trailing 26-7. Garrett under center gives it to the back directly behind him. That's Dopel, who tries to run around the right end, and just not a lot
Loss
there.
of 2 on the
Tackle
play.
for a
We'll bring up
loss.
3rd and 7.
that is, I don't know, it didn't even look like that play was designed to go that direction.
I think that was meant to go in between the tackles.
Yeah.
It's not, and that's where Dopel makes a living, in between the tackles.
He's not fast enough to go east-west. He's got to go north-south.
Yeah, just gotta cut that one up, or really just trust your blockers there. Or sometimes with running backs, sometimes just, hey, don't be in such a hurry. Just let the play develop and then hit the hole. Garrett's under center this time. Phillips in motion. He gives it back to Dopel, who this time does run between the tackles up the middle. He stops for a short gain, and here's a hold coming in on Webster
Pick up
County.
a 2 on the play. There is a flag in the backfield.
We stop
Holding against
for
Webster
a
County.
short gain. It's going to be 4th and long. Be curious to see
That will be
if
a
McLean
10-yard penalty.
declines this penalty. And officials are asking them what they want. McLean County sideline wants a confirmation about where the ball will be. And it looks like they are going to decline the penalty. And that'll bring up 4th and 6.
Penalty is declined.
And Webster's bringing their punter on the field here, down 3 scores with 3.5 left in this game.
That'll bring up 4th and 6.
Curious to see
for the
Webster punt
Trojans.
here.
I don't know what the point is. Now they're calling timeout. Maybe the
Webster's
coach
gonna
is
talk
second.
about it.
Timeout, Webster County, their first of the second
You're
half.
down by 3 scores. I hate to give up the ball. You're close to your own 40-yard line. So.
When you're down 3 scores, your defense has given up 2 touchdowns already in this half, and you're running out of time. And so I suspect this timeout will be to get the offense back on the field. And not only that, but go ahead and call your play.
Yep. And look to see, well, it looks like it probably should be a passing play.
Yeah, Snyder is still on the sideline, and so Garrett looks like will take the team under center and suspect some kind of pass play here. Long discussion here as this timeout continues. McLean County has already broken their huddle, marching onto the field. And Webster County looks like they're ready to go here. You know, it's unfortunately a long enough distance where some kind of hard count doesn't do you much help. It's not enough for a first down if you get McLean County to jump off sides.
Webster needs about 6.
Yeah, Garrett will be out of the shotgun. He's got a back to his right.
Oh, we jumped.
Webster jumped.
My goodness. That's, oh man.
False start on the
offensive
offense.
line
That's a 5-yard penalty.
That'll back him
That'll
up
make it
5.
4th and 11.
That's the one thing you could not do there. And now Alfaro will come out to punt on 4th and 11 with 3:28 left in the third quarter.
You know, sometimes you just have to go on the first count because you know you can't hold your water.
Alfaro back to punt. McLean County in punt safe. They don't even have a returner back. Alfaro gets off a good punt. He takes a Webster bounce. And unfortunately takes a turn and goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
That punt rolls out at the 18-yard line.
That's where McLean County will start their drive with 3:18 left here in the third quarter, with Webster County trailing 26-7. I expect McLean County will keep the ball on the ground.
I expect too. Yeah, they've only thrown the ball 6 times tonight. Well, I'm sorry. It's not even that many times. That's 55 yards on the punt. They've thrown it 4 times.
Faro's punt average has gone up tonight, if nothing else.
Yeah.
McLean County is going to start out of the shotgun. Rice takes the snap with a back to his left. It's just an inside give. But there is some running room along that right end, but there's a really nice tackle in space. Trying to read the number. They're hard to pick up from here. I think that may have been Phillips who tackled Bolden out of the backfield. He doesn't make that tackle. That goes for a really big gain.
Yes, he does, because he was the last defender on that side.
Bolden did get 5 yards out of that. McLean County taking their time. Quarterback went over the sideline, got the play, back in the huddle. That's Rice.
Bob, credit McLean County's offensive line. We're not getting penetration in there tonight.
Yeah, I just haven't seen a lot of plays blown up in the backfield, which is what you got to do against a good running team. This time the ball goes to a man in motion, and there's a fumble. Webster's got it. Webster's got it. That's Garrett who come up with the ball. I don't think he caused the fumble. I was just thinking this is a point in the game we got to tell your defense start being ball hawks.
Somebody did.
I could see that. So McLean County ran a little jet sweep action. Runner comes around the end, had some room, and whoever the first man was stuck his hand in there and ripped that ball out. Webster's going to take over at the McLean County 30-yard line, down 26-7 with 2:21 left in the third quarter.
Well, here's another chance.
Garrett came up with the fumble, I believe. And he's also going to be back in there at quarterback. He's going to be under center. A couple of backs behind him. A wide out split, wide to his left. Play action. He's looking that way, and he throws to space.
Yeah,
looks like there was some confusion on the route there.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So I believe he was looking for Derek Adams on a post, and instead he ran a corner.
Yeah, it looked like he ran a flag.
Yep. And Garrett heard us on get the ball out early, and had he ran the post, it might have been there. It looked like he might have been open on the corner, but Garrett had let the ball go way early on that.
He threw it before his cut.
Yeah, so just a little confusion there. So he's back under center with a back directly behind him, a wide out split to his left. Sends a man in motion, gives it to that. I believe that's Poe. He runs around the right end. It's going to get just some short yardage. Looked like if he'd cut it up a little earlier, there might have been a little more running room.
3 on the play.
It's going to be 3rd and about 8. But got to expect this is 4-down territory right here at this point in the game.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 from the 27. Garrett's back under center. Got a back to his left. Wide out split to the left. Gives it to that back coming out of the backfield, and just not a lot of running room there as he pushes the pile forward to about the 26.
It'll be 4th down again.
It's going to be 4th and about 5 or 6 here.
Pick up a yard on the play.
That clock continues to turn.
4th and 6.
1:20 left here in the third quarter. So after that incomplete pass, next 2 plays were short yardage on run plays. I think Webster's looking to air the ball out here.
Probably going to have to get it up.
So you got to make sure you throw it past the sticks. Garrett's going to be in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking deep. He's got Adams in the end zone, and that ball is nearly picked off. A little underthrown, but that's a long throw.
Incomplete, and the result is a turnover on downs. McLean County will take over.
McLean County will take over on downs, leading 26-7. And so after that turnover, Webster not able to capitalize on it. And goes 4 plays and done.
4 and done. And I'd like to see them try to get the first down that time instead of just throwing in the end zone. But
McLean County, again, have to suspect they'll run the ball here. Might have to just run one play, and that'll probably take it to the fourth quarter. Rice is going to be out of the shotgun. Does have Bolden to his left, and we've got some movement. A little false start.
False start on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty.
So that'll back him up 5.
First and 15.
First and 15 from about the 20. It's the McLean County 20. Make it a 21.
that's their third penalty for 20 yards.
I believe maybe their first pre-snap penalty.
Probably, yes, it is.
So for a team that runs the ball a lot, that's
you
good.
gotta do it. You know, Webster's committed 5 and then had a penalty that was declined, so 5 for 40 yards.
So Rice out of shotgun again. Same formation as that first down play. Sends Bolden in motion and gives it to him on a little inside handoff. He runs to that left side, but he's tackled for just a short gain. And that clock continues to churn. We'll see whether or not they'll have to run a play here for the fourth quarter.
Pick up a 2 on the play.
We'll bring up second and about 13.
13. Correction, second and 13.
McLean County taking their time in the huddle. And Rice
They might get it off. They've still got 12 seconds.
out of the shotgun here with a back to his left. Sends a guy in motion. Fakes a pitch and gives it to a guy on an inside give. That's number 10 from McLean County, who's found some big running room along the right side. He cuts it up to on the left. He gets it past the 50 to the 40 to the 35.
I think he come up a little. I think he got a little gimpy.
And that is how this third quarter will come to an end after a long gain
Jacoby Gill
by Jacoby Gill for McLean
comes down across
County.
the 35-yard line and brings us to the end of the third quarter.
And Webster County will go to the fourth quarter trailing 26-7 to the McLean County Cougars. And we will keep it here.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder
Now
that
you're
tonight's
in
game
desperation
sponsor
mode.
is
You're down 3
Atlas
scores.
Energy.
Gotta
Thank you once
hope
again
for
to
another
Atlas
turnover.
Energy for your
You
support
definitely can't
of
give up any more
Trojan
points.
Athletics.
Yeah, Webster's defense has got to come up with another big play. And you know, that was Gill, who had fumbled previously. He picks up 35 yards on that carry. And so McLean County is back deep in Webster County territory, threatening again.
Well, you had offensively one really good drive in that third quarter.
Football
You
fans,
had a
we ask
momentum
that you
play.
not
You got
keep
a
our
turnover
games played by
on the right
disposing
side
all
of the
trash
field,
in its
and
proper place.
that
You'll find
drive
trash
just,
cans and recycling
fortunately,
containers located
not able
around
to
the
get
stadium.
anything out of it.
Webster County High School appreciates your
And
help.
that, you know, one of the things I've noticed about McLean County is they're taking good advantage of the cutback. And once they get past the end and the initial linebackers, the running backs are making a nice cut, reverse direction, and then they're finding all kinds of room in the Webster County secondary.
Something that'll be interesting to see here, regardless of how this drive goes, is late in the game, do you stick with Garrett, the senior at quarterback, or do you put your freshman back in there and think we start building for something moving forward? I don't know, just an interesting decision for the coaches. So Rice will bring the McLean County Cougars under center this time. He's got a couple of backs behind him. He takes the snap, fakes, and he's hit as he's throwing. The ball is out.
Fumble on the play.
That's a fumble, and Webster
Fumble
has
recovered
it.
by Webster County.
And I believe that was Dylan Poe, who came from that right end, which is what we call the blind side.
Yep.
Came basically unblocked, and
Ball
he
was
hit
marked
Rice
at the
as he was
40
looking
yard line.
downfield.
First and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, he had just reared back to throw when he got hit. Boy, that ball just went flying.
And I'm not a McLean County fan, but I think I'm wondering about that play call.
Yeah, I don't know what you were trying to do there, but other than you was trying to catch Webster County and cheating, I guess.
Going for the proverbial nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
But goes the right way for Webster County as they come up with a turnover, and they'll start this drive on their own 40. And Garrett is back under center with a wing tee behind him. Trojans trailing 26-7 with 11:53 left in the fourth quarter. Garrett's going to take the snap and just run along that right side. Hard to tell if that was a call or maybe a busted play, but either way, it goes for positive yardage there on first down. Going to pick up 4.
You know what? It looked like it's just a design play there.
Maybe just everyone went left and he goes right, sort of a naked bootleg out of that wing tee.
McLean County's got 8 people right there within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Garrett's under center. A couple of backs behind him this time. A wide out split right. And he gives it to the first guy through, who was tackled high. Looks like a face mask. It was Dopel.
I got a yard.
Yeah, only a yard on that play. And as you pointed out, with so much traffic there in the box,
It will be 3rd and 5.
Webster County is going to send Snyder out there to run this as Garrett comes to the sideline. Interesting here on 3rd down. Snyder's under center with the wing tee. Yeah, about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. And Snyder, that option plays. He runs the left side, pitches late to Phillips.
He's got the first down.
Phillips has the first
He
down.
takes it out across midfield.
Give Phillips credit. That was a late pitch. That can be hard on that pitch guy when it comes a little bit late, but he was ready for it. And got enough for the first down. And trying to see who's going to stay in at quarterback here. Looks like they're giving the play call to Snyder. So he'll continue to be the signal caller. And as we saw in that play, he's definitely the running quarterback of the two. And he's trying to hurry up a little bit here. He's out of the shotgun this time. He's got one back and gives it to that back. That's Dopel on an inside give. Webster spread out a little bit like they might throw it.
Maybe a yard.
Pickup of 1 on
Clock
the play.
continues to run. And you would think that's got to be a point of emphasis now about getting these plays in quickly and getting people lined up quickly, as it's going to be 2nd and 9 on the McLean County side of the 50 at about the 47.5 yard line. Webster taking a lot of time here. Gave the play call to McQuiston, who gave it to Snyder, who gives it to the huddle. You don't see that very often.
Just let him walk over to the sideline and give it to him directly.
Yeah, you're on the short side, right? You're on the Webster side of the field. So Snyder's under center. Got a couple backs behind him. And gives it to the up man.
Maybe a yard, maybe.
Pickup of 1 on the play.
A lot of time elapsed for what was an inside give.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Snyder.
3rd down and 8.
Now we've got Garrett getting the play call. Snyder comes to the sideline. So it's going to be 3rd and long. And as we've seen, I'm sure McLean County knows, Garrett comes in when Webster's looking to throw the ball. 3rd and long from 46. Now about 8.5 to play. Garrett play action. Rolls to his left.
Got a man.
He's got Wright up at the 30-yard line, who catches the ball and gets all the way down to the 20. We've got a late flag coming in.
Pass is complete to Aiden Wright for Webster County.
There's some chatter after the play.
First down. There is a flag on the play.
It'll be interesting to see which side gets flagged. It's definitely an unsportsmanlike coming here. So Garrett, a really nice play. Faked little play action, faked a toss, rolled to his left. Had a couple of, the old short, medium, deep options there. Hit the medium, which was his tight end right. Hit him at the 30. Really nice throw. Hit him high where tight ends like the ball.
Very nice.
Right? And then Wright kind of stumbled and bumbled down to the 20. And then there was some after action, and officials are continuing to talk about it. They threw their laundry.
It was a nice catch and a nice
We've got offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties.
Unsportsmanlike
It'll be a
conduct
first
penalties
down
against both teams.
for Webster
Those
at the
are
20.
offset.
Okay.
And it'll be first down, Webster County.
Now, if you're Webster, you got a free timeout there. So I'd like to see a quick play here. Get up on the ball and be ready because they're going to start this clock here in just a second. So the ball's going to be spotted at about the 20. Because those were unsportsmanlike, the officials are taking down the numbers, right? I believe the rule in high school is you get 2 and you're out. Just like at other levels.
Down.
Yep. So they're continuing to write those numbers down. And
well, I like that pass play.
yeah. So this ball's going to be spotted inside the 20 at the 18.
18-yard line.
So Webster got Garrett out there at quarterback. He's going to be in the shotgun. Spread look. 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left, a back to his right. And he'll take the snap after a guy goes in motion. And it's just a straight quarterback give, or rather run, yeah. So sent a guy in motion who faked like the snap was going to him, and then the snap gets delayed, goes right to the quarterback. Garrett just runs on that left side. And a lot of high candy, yeah, for unfortunately just a yard.
Now, I've noticed McLean County still has 8 men in the box. They've not loosened up, even with our passing quarterback on the field.
Yeah. Really a lot of traffic there between those tackles. Webster going to try to loosen the box up a little bit with a spread look. Garrett's out of the shotgun. Does have a back behind him. And he gives it to that back who runs off the left side. I think that may be JoJo Mills. And he'll get it inside the 15 to about the 14. But just not a lot of running room there. And right now McLean County will trade 3 or 4 yards for 30 seconds.
That's right. 3rd and about 6.
So at some point, you have to think, here's the 3rd and long, you've got to start taking some shots toward the end zone, down 3 scores.
Yeah, and the ball sitting, at the 13-yard line. You've got some patterns that'll get it at least to the goal line.
Garrett's going to be out of the shotgun, give him with a back directly behind him, sort of that pistol look, not the deep shotgun. And he gives it to a guy in motion. That's Adams, who runs along that right end.
It's just too slow developing.
Yeah, just not a lot there. And give McLean County credit, very disciplined. Came up and tackled him in space, and brings up a loss. And now it's going to be 4th and long. So when Webster got the ball here at the 18, had a 8 and change on the clock, and they have gained 1 net yard, and unfortunately lost about 2 minutes.
And we've ran the ball every time. Got it down here passing it, but we ran it every time.
Yeah. So Webster's lining up for a field goal here to try to cut this to 2 scores with 6 minutes to play. Alfaro kicks a low line drive kick that goes through.
It's up and it's good. 4-3.
Cuts the score to 26-10.
Yeah, that makes
28-yard
McLean County 26, Webster County 10.
So interesting decision. But on 4th and long, I guess the coach has decided, let's take our points, cut this to a 2-score game. We're still going to need a lot to happen.
Yes.
And so let's go ahead and cut it to 2 scores. And now they're going to line up for what I might guess could be an onside kick or something creative here. You have to think McLean County is thinking the same thing. Although McLean's going to send 2 guys back deep. And then everyone else probably is going to be closer to the ball. Although someone needs to tell.
They're too close.
They're too close. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. That's a penalty where they're lined up. An official is letting McLean County know you got to be 10 yards from the ball.
So they're expecting the onside.
Yeah. So Alfaro goes over and says something to one of his gunners.
He's told him where it's going to be. So here we go.
Lines up for the kick. Alfaro puts a boot to it, and it's a squibber that takes a bounce and is fielded by a McLean County hands team member at about
Onside kick is recovered by McLean
46.
County.
But
Ball will be spotted at the
what you got to do at this point in the game.
Try it. You have to. And, you know, he had a chance at it there. It was a nice little kick. McLean did handle it securely.
So McLean County is going to take over on their own 46 here. I'm going to go on a limb and say this will not be a pass.
No, how would hopefully they learn. If I was their coach, it wouldn't be no pass. Yeah, my goodness.
So McLean County breaks the huddle and then rehuddles.
What was that Bear Bryant used to say? There's 3 bad things that can happen when you pass the ball.
The officials are huddling up here. McLean County stays in the huddle. Wow. Officials huddled up.
I don't know what the deal is.
At this point in the game, and when I say the officials huddled up, it was all the officials.
All of them. Yeah.
No
almost
flags.
Like maybe they were talking about where they're going to stop on the way home.
I'm not sure. So it's 26-10. McLean County has gotten plenty of time to talk about this play. And they're good up on the ball. Rice is out of the shotgun here, and I believe that's Bolden lined up to his left. And he takes the snap and a little inside give after a fake toss. I believe that went to Jacoby Gill. And Webster will stop him for a 2-yard gain as that clock runs.
2nd and 8.
And I would suspect the ball will stay on the ground again. It's going to be about 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 here from the McLean County 48. McLean County breaks the huddle and lines up on the ball. Webster's already ready defensively, and this time Rice, well, he'll be back in the shotgun with a back to his left. Takes the snap, another inside give, but this time the play develops and there is running room to the right side, and that is Aiden Bolden.
First down run by McLean County.
About 25 on
that play was designed to go inside. McLean County held their blocks and just kind of strung it out, and then room opened up on that right side, and we've said it many times. Webster just has not set the edge well tonight.
No, and when he gets to that corner, he's usually got 2 lead blockers out in front of him, and he's very patient. He's letting them make their blocks and just picking his way down.
And it's one of those where you tell your defensive linemen, sometimes you just got to win the battle, not so much to make the tackle, but to force the play back in.
That's right.
Where there are tacklers. And Webster's just not winning any of that. Right now, same play to the left side.
Yep.
This time it's Maddox Osborne, a sophomore. I think that may be his first carry of the night. And it'll help his average.
Yes, it will.
As it goes for about 8 yards. And just struggling up front.
Play that'll bring up 2nd and 2.
And from up here, McLean County doesn't look gigantic on the offensive line, but must have some good athletes. Webster County's defensive line has struggled tonight. Rice is out of the shotgun this time and fakes the inside give, throws it out in the flat. I think that was Jacoby Gill. Sort of a safe pass play there.
Right at the first down marker.
And that goes for a short gain, but it's close to a first down. It's going to be 2nd and short. Enough for a first down.
Just enough.
And after the officials start this clock, we're moving under 4 minutes to play. And Webster is down 26-10 and in desperation mode now. Got to find a way to create a turnover, or really can't harbor too many more first downs, or McLean County is going to leave them with no time left. Rice is out of the shotgun. He's got a back to his left. Just letting that clock run a little bit. And ball actually goes to the halfback. Sort of a wildcat play, late flag. I think that could have been a procedural penalty as the quarterback took off early before the snap came, but officials didn't see it that way. Went for a pretty good gain, I think enough for a first down, but flags may have something to say here. Officials are picking up the laundry and talking about it. And we're going to have a personal foul face mask on Webster County, so that'll add some penalty yardage to this. It's going to take the ball all the way to the goal line. 2.
To bring up first down and goal for McLean County.
3:27 left to play. McLean County threatening to score again. And other than the turnover, they have scored every drive this half.
That's right.
Other than 2 turnovers, the 2 turnovers.
Yeah, 2 turnovers, but they moved the ball quite well.
Rice is out of the shotgun and gives it to a man in motion, number 4.
Untouched.
Camden Walker, who goes in untouched for the touchdown for the Cougars. What is really going to show up on film for Webster County is that defensive line just has not spent much time in the McLean County backfield.
Webster has been dominated. McLean County has shut down any penetration from the line, and they've been able to run pretty much anywhere they wanted to tonight.
McLean County lines up to go for 2, leading 32-10.
2-point conversion.
And Rice is out of the shotgun, back to his right, sends a guy in motion. And this time, there's a penetration. Webster County has great penetration.
And your score, McLean County 32.
Aiden Walker in there, along with another defensive tackle. I'm not sure who that was for a tackle for loss. But fortunately, it's looking like it might be too little too late as Webster County is down 32-10 with 3:17 left in the fourth quarter. And now you just start to think towards next week a little bit, right? You want to stay healthy here. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. Might run some things that you want to use later in the season.
Yeah, really, and I mean, you kind of want the clock to run. Hopefully you can finish this game out on offense, not have to go back on defense again.
Curious to see if Webster has thrown the ball fairly well tonight, and obviously this is in a passing situation, but would like to see maybe just some variety of, hey, let's try out some of these other pass plays that we may need for these last games remaining in the season.
They've completed 4 out of 9 for 75 yards.
McLean County lines up to kick, and medium kick that's going to be fielded at about the 20 by Phillips. Gets it all the way up to the 35.
That kick is returned out
looks like Garrett will go out at quarterback. You know, Garrett was the starter for Webster County to open the season and got hurt in that opening game against Clinton County and has had some injuries issues, but it makes me wonder with fall break and 2 bye weeks, maybe he's healthy for the first time, at least fully healthy since the start of the season.
Yeah, he didn't even make it to halftime of that first game, so he has been out for a while.
So he'll be out of the shotgun here with a spread look, one back lined up to his right. He takes the snap, drops, deep drop, looks out in the flat. It's got a receiver who catches the ball. I think that is Aiden Walker.
Passes complete to
well thrown ball.
32, Aiden Walker.
Caught it in stride at about the 41.
Yeah, about 6 yards, I believe.
Steps out of bounds. Stops the clock. And Garrett again out of the shotgun. Spread look again. He drops the pass. He's getting pressured. He's got a man open down the middle, but
pass falls incomplete.
Window wasn't real big there. Webster's got a man down. Looks like he might be cramping. So that was Elliot McQuiston that Keaton Garrett was looking for. Kind of call that on the seam there. And a little bit of a post, I guess. Window was not real big, though. It would have been a tough pass and catch, but he was open. at this point in the game, I mean, those are shots you got to take.
Yep.
Bring up 3rd and 5. And Garrett is coming over to the sideline. And so
yeah, he's favoring that right arm or elbow.
So not sure what happened there. And now Xander Snyder out of the shotgun. Throws a pass to Walker. Had some pressure in his face. And that was odd because Garrett technically broke the huddle and then walked to the sideline. There wasn't a stoppage. You saw what I saw, which is he was pretty gimpy coming over.
Yes, he was.
So I'm not sure if
he's
still looking. He's been over here on the sideline, so Snyder will stay at quarterback. Now it's 4th down. 4th and about 5 with 2:44 left. Webster sends in a man late. It's a receiver. Snyder's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And he hits Phillips out in the flat. He's going to be tackled just short.
I don't know. He got a good mark.
We may get a good spot here. The officials are looking to spot the ball. And it's going to be close. And we're waiting for a signal. Looks like they're going to give him the first down.
Yeah.
Cougar fans letting their displeasure be known with that spot. There's been some questionable spots on both sides tonight, to be fair. But Snyder will get Webster on the ball in a hurry. And officials are trying to get the clock started. They do so with 2:30 left to play. Snyder drops back. We've got a flag coming in, though. This looks like in the area of holding. Yep.
Pass is complete, but there is a flag
exactly
in the
what just
backfield.
happened. So this will be backed up 10 yards further.
Call is holding on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Well, looks like Garrett may be going back in at quarterback.
So Webster will have it 1st and 20 from their own 35, I believe. Garrett is back in there. Lined up at quarterback in the shotgun. Spread look. One back to his right. Suspect a pass here. He does. He drops back to pass. He's throwing across the field to Walker, who catches the ball but is tackled right where he caught it at about the 41.
Pass is complete at the 40-yard line.
Long pass that ends up being sort of a short
Complete to
game.
number 32, Aiden Walker.
Threw it numbers to numbers there.
Yeah, I got about 5 yards on that completion.
And so Webster is getting the
Brings
play
up
call
2nd
in.
and 15.
Pretty clear to this point in the game. Webster just doesn't really have a no-huddle package where we get on the ball and decide between maybe 3 or 4 plays like you may see. Maybe something to consider adding. Garrett takes the snap, throws out in the flat.
Good move.
That is number 15. Andrew Boucher, who caught the ball in the flat, made a man miss, picked up some good yardage. It's going to be short of a 1st down, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Ball is marked at the 47-yard line.
12 on that receiver.
Yeah, Webster is on the ball a little quicker this time, but they're needing a play call, and the coach is giving it to the receiver, who signaled to the quarterback. We okay. We've got to get set. Garrett takes the snap.
Not gonna get that completion.
Looked like the same play as before. Went to Boucher again, but this time McLean County was ready for it. McLean County fans a little frustrated there with what could have been a procedural penalty by Webster.
And this might be the last play.
We've got 30 seconds left.
And 3.
Webster is huddling here. And Garrett out there, quarterback out of the shotgun. And with 15 seconds left to play, it's a bad snap. He's just going to be tackled for a loss. And with 10 seconds left to play, that should just about do it.
40-yard line. Result is a turnover on downs. McLean County football.
And there's a little bit of time left, so McLean will take the ball and you suspect take a knee. Garrett is slow to get up. He's kind of holding that shoulder. He was tackled pretty hard there after what was a poor snap out of the shotgun, which to this point, the shotgun snaps had actually been pretty clean tonight.
They have been.
McLean County lines up in the victory formation and takes a knee, and that'll do it as Webster County drops tonight's game against the Cougars with a final score of 32 to 10.
And your final score, McLean County 32, Webster County 10.
Just unfortunately for Webster County, just not able to keep up offensively with McLean County.
For your personal belongings, as well as picking up any
It's going to end up being the difference in the